Hi and welcome to Social Commuter Podcast Small Business Bootcamp.
This is a bonus episode with your host, Georgia Smith.
And Eloise Fenwick.
We are just going to kick it off with a bit about ourselves because you know what? We talk about platform updates every week and most of you probably don't actually know what we get up to.
Yeah.
You know, in our spare time. So why don't you start?
So I'm Eloise, as we've just introduced. I have a digital marketing company, so I build websites and run social media accounts for predominantly local businesses in my area because my whole attitude towards this was to grow my community and help local businesses, which has done really well. I used to have a blog, which I grew quite a lot on Pinterest particularly. I think got like 14,000 people on there, which is really good. And obviously I co-host Social Commuter Podcast.
Of course. And then I'm Georgia and I started Evolve Your Social, my social media management agency. I think it's about 2 years ago now, which is like insane to me that I was a baby 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's so
And
cool,
I was doing my
isn't
own
it?
thing, was like insane. But I loved it and I work with a mix similar to you of local businesses and it's great. And I am actually a finalist for 2 awards this year, which I have not shut up about.
So proud of you.
So I'm a finalist for Young Entrepreneur of the Northwest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
West. I have to do my little northeast southwest in my head. And I'm also startup PR and marketing agency for Northwest England as well. So
Stunning.
yeah, very exciting. Little debrief about ourselves to why we're actually telling you today. Basically, a boot camp on if you're a small business, the basics of starting your own social media account for your business. So it's just going to be a couple of hints and tricks, but it's something a bit different to mix up this month. So
Exactly. Stunning. So our first introduction, I guess, to social media is your platform. To choose
it's so
the right
important,
platform.
Yes. Because I mean, like we said before, if you're aiming for an older demographic and you're using TikTok, you've got no hope.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work. You know, you need to really pick the platform that's for your business and what fits you better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we always say TikTok for younger generations is the way to go.
Yes.
You know, it's great.
TikTok is really good for reach. If you want to reach a massive audience, TikTok is the way to go. However, if you're more of a community business, you might want to look more at Instagram, things that you can really build a tight-knit community on.
Yeah, I mean, even Facebook with that, you could do Facebook local community groups, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of businesses I know that have joined, you know, the Facebook community group and sort of use that as free advertising.
Yeah.
So it really, your platform's the main bit. We can't stress enough. Pick the right platforms for your business and don't just do all of them for the sake of it. You know, it's better you do a couple correct,
really
you know,
well.
you're doing right, instead of just doing all of them and doing this sort of the same-ish sort of thing for all of them.
Because it is a lot to keep up with.
100%.
Should we talk through how to choose your platform?
Yes.
Okay, so Facebook, we normally go for an older demographic.
Yeah, definitely. An older demographic, less video content if you want to just do more static images, aiming for people, what would we say Facebook age is? Over 30?
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Absolutely. And then Instagram is more of a younger demographic generally, but you can also get some of the over 30
100%
demographic
on
in
Instagram.
there. Yeah.
I think it's a good crossover.
Definitely.
I love a bit of Instagram, and you know, it's fully how you do it. You know, how you treat your Instagram account and how, you know, you create videos. Do you post threads on that? You know, do you have a threads account? Do you post reels? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
100%. You know, it matters, and it matters how you portray yourself and your business. So it's always really important. If you have Instagram, you can have it for any sort of business, but just think about, you know, how you portray yourself on that app.
Definitely. TikTok is predominantly a younger audience. And again, massive for reach.
Massive for reach. I mean, you can put the same video on TikTok and Instagram, you're going to reach thousands more account on TikTok.
Yes.
Easily. It's actually insane. You know, we've seen that before. And it confuses us.
Yeah.
Or even we're like, it's nuts how many more accounts you can reach just by posting on a different platform.
Mm-hmm.
So TikTok's good for reach, good for a younger audience.
Yes.
And it's a good one.
And we're talking a lot about business to consumer here, but also if you're a business that wants to sell to other businesses, LinkedIn is a great platform for that.
I love LinkedIn. I can never shut up about it enough. And I always get upset when people have more LinkedIn followers than me. The other day, I got really angry about it because some guy knew had more than me.
Ooh.
But we love a bit of LinkedIn. If you're business to business, definitely jump on LinkedIn because it makes more sense.
Absolutely.
You know, I think we both need to up our LinkedIn game a bit.
I definitely do. You need to give me a bit of a masterclass on
LinkedIn
it.
masterclass. Maybe that's the next video.
Yes,
but
please.
we love that. But platforms, they're essential. They matter more than anybody can explain. You know, you could be spending money and time on a platform and you're going to reach nobody. You're going to make no sales out of it. So it's a biggie. And it's not even that though, it's how you portray your platform, you know.
Yes.
We'll go into that in a second.
Mm-hmm. So, next point, all about the bio.
All about the bio. They matter.
Yeah.
Your bio on your social media is basically, think of it like a Tinder account. You open it, you see your pictures, a little description about you, and it's what people decide if they want to swipe to see more, or they just want to get rid of you. That's the way I've always seen it. Make your bio attractive. How your grid looks should always be a little attractive. Don't make it your main thing. Don't just sit there and post random pictures with no caption because you think it looks pretty.
Yeah.
But make sure it's, the content looks nice and it's in your brand colours and the fonts are the same and it's consistent. And always highlight covers. We love a bit of highlight covers.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think it's so important that they're the same sort of consistent, pretty design on them, and your bio is really important.
Absolutely. You got to catch those people
With
within 5 seconds. But equally, there is a character limit on pretty much all bios, I think.
And don't overdo it. People don't want to press the little show more button on your bio. There's no point. You want to make it have emojis in there, have points in there. I always do mine as 3 bullet points with 3 emojis.
Yeah.
That's why I've always done it, because I think it's pretty, it looks nice, and people like it. Yeah. And who doesn't like a little emoji on an Instagram account?
Short and snappy.
100%. But your name matters as well. I mean, I feel like people don't understand this enough, do they? That your username is big.
Yeah.
If you're going to have some random username with numbers in it or underscores or anything like that, it's never going to do that well.
No, make it easy to search up.
100%. Easy to search up, easy to Google as
Related
well.
to your business.
Yes.
Goes without saying.
I mean, some people still don't understand that fully though.
I know.
But make sure it's your business name or sort of something to do with that. We have Evolve Your Social and then we have Social Commuter.
Yeah.
Everything's sort of like that. You get it straight to the point. It's the same on every account as well. You don't want different usernames all over different platforms. Try and keep it the same. Try and keep it to the point. Avoid underscores. Avoid, numbers and stuff like that. Just basically straight to the point. I think that's our little bio.
I like that.
Little bio masterclass.
And also, if you have a website, definitely link it in
100%,
your description.
Yeah. We have links in all of ours to all of our other accounts. We like to spread our awareness. So it's always good to have some links in your account.
Yeah.
And then it's also great to remember consistency. We talk about this a lot.
Consistency is massive on social media. If you want your account to grow, the algorithm loves consistency.
I mean, who wouldn't love to be on the same app all the time? Instagram wants you.
Yeah.
Facebook wants you. They all want you, and they want you to spend time on there. Even interacting with other accounts boosts your account by such incredible
amounts.
They want you scrolling. They want you on the app. So just being consistent and interacting, treating it like it's your own account, it changes the game.
Yes, and there are specific numbers that each platform does recommend, which you can search up and find. I think TikTok was 21.
Yeah,
which
they mix
is
it up all the
massive.
time. They just decide to just change it.
They do, yeah.
Push your limits, basically.
Yes. Honestly, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
The more you put out, the more they're going to promote you.
There's got to be good content. Don't just post a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
Good content, good reels on Instagram. Carousels always do well on Instagram.
Yeah.
Better than just a static post does.
This was my other point, actually, that the new platform updates that we talk about, try and use them, because if these are new updates for the platform, they're going to be pushing this out to get
100%.
people to use it. So definitely get on that, because you'll be one of the first.
You will be, especially when it came to Instagram's carousel update and it was 15 instead of 10. People want to see that, so do 15. You've got to really listen to the updates, and instead of just listening, be like, okay, that's nice. Listen and maybe make a game plan of how you can add that to your business. We both try and do that all the time.
Definitely.
And it's not easy. I mean, the updates are intense, and that's why we do this, so you understand what's happening, and so we sort of understand it for ourselves and from our point of view.
Yeah.
But make sure you listen and you use.
Absolutely. For example, when TikTok first released these longer videos, if you had published one of them, you had, how much more growth was it?
It was
ridiculous
number,
amount more growth, because they push it.
Yeah.
So definitely jump on the platform updates.
100%. I mean, they're there for a reason. They wouldn't just add the updates if there was no benefit to you or them. There's a mutual benefit. You use them, they'll give you a little bit extra reach. Maybe they'll improve your, on the For You page, they'll boost you on there. You just got to use them, and it can be a bit of a faff, and we get that 100%. That's why we try and tell you how you can use them.
Yeah.
But it's really important. Consistency, keeping up with the updates, 2 very key things.
Definitely. And then hashtag strategy.
Yeah.
So with your hashtags, you're going to be wanting to look at the area that your target market is in. obviously what's in the post, and you're going to be looking at things that they're going to be searching up that will then push your post up to the top of that.
Hashtags are such a stress.
They are.
People argue all the time about the ideal number of hashtags, and I feel like you can never know. Some people, you'll get really, credible sources being like, you need 7. And then you'll have some saying, oh no, you need 20. And then you'll have some saying, use the maximum amount.
Yeah.
There's no right answer at this point. It's what's better for you and your account. Experiment. I think Steve Bartlett says all the time, just keep failing.
Yeah.
And then something will go right. And that's sort of the way we've both seen it. Keep posting. One of them does well. We've posted many TikToks, haven't we?
Yeah,
a couple of them are blown up. And we've been like, okay, so that's what we need to do more of. It's about trying to just keep evolving your social media strategy.
So I love that. You just threw in the business name. I love that. You do. Love it. And then also your community engagement strategies, which we slightly touched on, with commenting on other people's posts, being interactive with other people,
following other accounts,
because that's going to get people to see your account.
We're not talking about spam following every day. That's not going to do anything. I mean, you're going to be getting followers, Are they going to buy any of your stuff? Probably not. But it is good to follow quite a couple accounts I try and follow quite a lot every week.
Yeah.
Maybe 5, 10 a day, try and keep growing it. And we're quite bad for forgetting to do this with Social Commuter. We have to keep reminding ourselves. And it's just about following, interacting on the page, commenting. Love a comment, reply to your comments.
Yes.
100%. Always reply, always interact in there. If Instagram sees people are loving your posts, they're sharing them, shareable content.
Yeah.
I cannot get enough of it at the minute.
Absolutely. And also, like these things that we've just been talking about on last week's episode, with the new story notification, how you can notify, use all of these things, or if somebody else is posting them, get on it, add yours, the little Instagram sticker.
Use things.
Yeah,
for the sake of it.
And things that will connect you with other accounts as well. I love that.
You just want people to see your account as more than just a sales page.
Yeah.
It's so difficult to get that balance, and it's a lot of trial and error. A great way I've done that is memes. I love memes. I have recently started using memes with one of my clients. But the most annoying thing is you can spend hours on a meme and it will get 5 views.
Yeah.
And you could do one in seconds and it will reach, I think we reached 2,000 the other week.
Wow.
And it's ridiculous how different, but it really breaks up from average sales content. You could write 100 times, I can make you money. You need me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read those posts. I'm not going to sit and do that. You want something funny, interactive, and we try and do that. Clickbaity.
Yeah.
All over our social media is clickbait. And it works. I mean, throwback to, YouTube in the early 2000s, really when it was starting off, clickbait, it built people's accounts.
Yeah.
If we're talking about Shane Dawson level, it changed his life. So always be super interactive and clickbaity. It's a good way.
Yeah, definitely. I love that. So, next one. You talk us through this one.
Which one did I write?
After consistency.
We wrote loads. Oh, new product. We could do new product. So, let's say you're a business that offers a product instead of a service. A lot of us now offer services, hence the two of us.
Yeah.
We wrote down a lot of notes, by the way. So, we're trying to get through everything. But new products are really important. So, you have a product, you want to show the need for it. Let's say Eloise has a toothbrush. She just released the toothbrush. People don't need it, so you need to show them why they need it. I feel like we had Hi Smile on Instagram.
Yeah.
And they made the niche in the market. There wasn't one. And they barged their way into it with flavoured toothpaste. And people are I don't need it. You show them why they need it. You tell them the positive of it. And the way to do that is literally just be you need this. Because simple as that. Really direct to the point, you need this because it's going to change your life. Probably a lie, probably won't change your life, but people are going to read that. If you see that on Instagram, you're going to stop, you're going to read the caption, you're going to have a little nosy. So I think it's a good point. And then just to really make your identity, your brand, we've seen that do well so many times throughout.
100%.
It's insane. If you show your face and you show who you are, people like it more. They just don't want to see a static image, they want to see you. They want to see what you get up to.
Yeah.
Especially on TikTok. I mean...
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah. And this is a shift we've seen in marketing over the past year, is at the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
People, like, we see this a lot with social media accounts, just graphics rather than you never meet the person. Whereas if you want people to actually buy from you, you do showing your face.
Yeah. People hate it. I mean, I speak to clients all the time and they hate showing their face.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just refuse. And you can't really do anything then. You're in a bit of a sticky situation. But, you know, if this is your business and you're starting out, show your face. You might hate it. You might hate taking pictures and you might despise it. But it's important to really get your face out there and be known for yourself and be known for your brand.
Absolutely, because people buy from people.
That's such a good quote. Maybe we should quote that. People buy from people.
People buy from people.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think it's so important. And like as we mentioned before, shareable content. You are shareable content, you know, yourself. It's important to show that. And then it's also good to be known, what do you want to be known for? It's a good question. You know, if I have a client, I'd be like, what do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known for someone that shares advice? You know, we try and share advice. It's like, you know, do you want to be known for somebody that's funny on TikTok? Dr. Miami's TikTok account is going to go downhill now because the social media manager left. But before that, he was known for being funny and having a bit of banter. Duolingo is known for being ruthless and funny. And it's sort of, what do you as a business want to be known for? Do you just want to be a cute little account that posts your food, or do you want to be funny and have a bit of banter throughout your account? So it's a really important question to just sit and just ask yourself.
That's really good advice. Love that.
It's my little golden advice.
And then you've got that unique stand.
Yeah.
Stunning. Solution.
Little solution. We love a solution. So have a solution to the problem. There's a problem in the world. You know, you've probably created your business to fix that. Show people that. Show them the problem. Create the problem if you really need to. And then fix it. Show them the solution. So it's really good to just fix and show them it's going to fix. Be like, with me, you probably achieved 100 accounts reach. With me, you could achieve 10,000.
Yeah.
Like that. You know, give them the solution and show them what you've done. Show them credibility. Testimonials always great.
Yeah.
People, you know, like you said before, people buy from people. They want to hear people's experience. You know, they want to hear their reviews, their opinions on things. So it's always good to just be credible as a business. And I do like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a good advice.
Next point. Ooh, actually, we've done quite a lot of our little list. Which point do you want us to
I think we just
next?
rotate content.
Okay.
It's good to rotate content. If you stay the same and post the same content over and over again, you're not going to achieve any results. It's point blank.
Yeah.
You're not going to do well if you sit and post the same sort of thing every time. There's no way around it, you know. It's as simple as that. So you really need to rotate what you do. Some days do static, some days do carousel, some days do reel. But as well as that, change what they're about.
Yeah.
You know, we could do a reel like, come with us and film a podcast. Then we could do a reel like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Don't do the same thing every single time you post.
Yeah, like don't go to the podcast every week filming it every single week.
Because that's not going to do well.
No.
Why does somebody want to see the same thing every week?
Yeah.
They don't. So you've really got to keep rotating and keep it fluff free. This is such like a loose phrase, but to the point, direct. People don't have time. People's attention spans are going so little due to social media. You just need to be on it. And if something comes up, show them to the point. That's what it is. Keep your content fluff free.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
That's what a little phrase.
Keep it interesting for people. If people are getting bored of your account, they're going to unfollow.
Yeah.
So keep it interesting, unique.
100%.
Absolutely.
And then our big ticket item is to set goals.
Yes.
We
love a good goal.
We love a goal setting, whether it's monthly, whether it's quarterly. It's so great for your business to have a goal, to have something to achieve. And as soon as you tick off that milestone, you feel so great. You know, we have our quarterly goals.
We do.
Which, they're fine.
Yeah,
they've done fine.
We're doing all right with them.
Yeah, but we need to improve on that. But I think that's why maybe for us it's better to do monthly.
Yeah.
So for your business, it depends on what you prefer. You know, do you like a little monthly content? Do you want to go through and sit down with yourself every week and change your goals? It's about time. How much time do you have to give to your business and your social media especially? And that's something a lot of businesses do struggle with, the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fully agree with that.
I think that's the main bit. Goals. Set them.
Absolutely. And then some things for beginners to create content with, because obviously that's quite difficult, isn't it?
Knowing what to use.
Yes. So there's a platform called Canva, which is really good if you're looking for digitals rather
we
than
love Canva.
photos.
Don't just use a Canva template though.
No, you gotta
Mix it
make
up.
it your own.
Yeah, make it your own, because if everyone's posting the same, even if you don't change the colours, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's not going to do well. Everyone's going to be seeing it. And someone's going to look at your account and be like, why are the fonts different? Why are the colours different? Don't just use a Canva template. And I'm a big sucker for Later. That's what I use. It's my scheduling platform. There's loads of scheduling platforms out there. Personally, I just stick to the same one.
Yeah,
I've tried others, I've dipped my toes in, but I love Later. You do have to pay for it, which can be a little bit annoying. And I know a lot of social media managers include scheduling. I think we both do in our fees. But, sometimes you just have to spend. You have to do a little penny.
Do investing.
Yeah. And obviously our podcast, we have to say that's a really great one that you should be listening to.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Like if you want to keep up to date with all the platforms or the trends that you can be using in your content, because trends are a great way to grow.
100%.
Because that is what people are watching right now. And if
we
you can
get
add
you on
to
it
that,
quickly.
TikTok are going to love it. Yes.
So that's a really good one. And then other sort of things I use, I'm a sucker for Canva and Later. You can use ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
I think we've lost track now
of
what it is. There's so many AI features. Don't get them to write your captions for you. The algorithm doesn't like it. They like authenticity. And so do people. If everyone's captions sound the same, you're not really going to be a fan. You need a bit of comedy. I always try and add a joke in my captions.
I love it.
I don't know if anyone laughs, but I definitely laugh at my own captions. And I think it's so important. But you can use that, basically, use AI to give you ideas. Be like, this is a bit about the business. Give me 10 post ideas.
Yes.
And then it just takes the pressure off you a little bit.
Definitely. I always think if you can ask people a question or prompt some engagement from people with your post, that's a great way to get people interacting with your account, growing your account.
Yeah. And I feel like they're my main ones. That's what I mainly use.
That's really solid.
Ourselves. Yeah. Canva. We love a bit of Canva. Later. I love Notion. I'm a big Notion fan. I don't shut up enough about Notion. It just helps me organise everything. But other people use Trello. I know a lot of my clients like to use a bit of Trello. Whatever organising tool you like, it's just good to have a plan written down somewhere. And I personally use Notion. Google Docs. I do like a bit of Google Docs to write all my captions. I basically make a grid, post, caption, date, hashtags. Google Docs is great for that. So I feel like there are our main little pieces of advice.
Amazing.
Advice nuggets, is that the way of phrasing it? But then we've got to say the biggest one is it can be a lot for a small business. So sometimes it is just the better idea to get a social media manager for you.
Absolutely.
It can save
honestly,
time.
if you want to grow your account and you're running a business, it's very difficult to do both.
We've noticed that with our own accounts.
Yeah.
I do not prioritise my own social media enough, and I feel like you probably do the same.
Yeah.
It's not easy. So sometimes it is just a smart idea to invest a little into your business.
Absolutely.
If you're looking for one. Don't worry, we're here. So
we're here to help.
Don't stress about that. But I think that's our main, a little boot camp.
Yeah.
Basically, a massive brain dump of what to do if you're a small business.
It was a massive brain dump.
So that's probably a lot.
Hope it helped.
Yeah, you might have to take notes and rewatch, not reread.
Rewatch.
Or watch us.
Yeah, take notes.
Our social medias are also really helpful. We like to add little nuggets of advice in there.
We do.
So yeah, thank you for watching this. It's a bit of an odd episode.
Yeah, bonus.
We'll put all the updates there on social media, so don't worry, you haven't missed out from this week's social media updates.
Yeah.
Eloise going on a cheeky little holiday.
So yeah, we're actually pre-recording.
We're pre-recording it if you couldn't tell by the same outfits.
Yeah.
Which nobody will be able to notice. So yeah, everything else will be on social media this week. And as always, follow us on Instagram and TikTok and LinkedIn if you fancy. We're not great on LinkedIn though.
We are on LinkedIn actually.
We are on LinkedIn. We definitely need to improve that. But
yeah.
Right. See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.